All right, let's talk about something we all love, right? Referrals. You know that feeling when a new client calls and they're already sold on you because a friend sent them your way? It's honestly one of the best feelings in business. But today we're going to dig into why that amazing feeling might actually be holding you back. And look, this is so true. A referral is, without a doubt, a huge compliment. It means you've knocked it out of the park for someone, and your reputation is doing the heavy lifting for you. It's pure validation and that sense of security. Well, it's pretty powerful. But here's the kicker. What if that comfort, that safety is actually a trap? What if relying only on this passive way of getting new clients is the one thing that's keeping you from really growing, from getting the freedom you're chasing? Yeah, to really understand why it's a trap, we've got to pull back the curtain a little bit. It's time for some brutal honesty about what a business built purely on referrals actually feels like day to day. Okay, be honest. Does any of this sound familiar? That little pit in your stomach when a project ends and you're just waiting for the phone to ring. You're crossing your fingers, hoping that last client mentions you to someone. It makes your growth feel completely random, like you're just playing the lottery every single month. And this whole cycle, it has a name, the referral trap. Now, look closely at the definition here. The keywords are kept busy but cannot strategically scale. And that's the crucial part. You might be making money, you might have work, but you are absolutely not in the driver's seat. And here are the four big reasons why. First, they're totally unpredictable. You never know when the next one's coming. Second, you can't just turn up the dial and get more of them when you need them. Third, you can't control the quality. You get who you get, not necessarily who you want. And finally, you're basically at the mercy of other people's networks, not your own. So if living at the mercy of others isn't the plan, what is? Well, this brings us to a really fundamental shift in thinking. It's about time we stop building our businesses on luck and start building them on purpose. And this comparison just lays it all out, plain and simple. On the left, you've got the referral model. It's all about waiting, hoping, being dependent. Referrals are your lifeline. But over on the right, you've got the pipeline model. That's strategy. That's creating a system where work comes to you, your workflow is consistent, and you are in control. And in that world, referrals are just a fantastic bonus. Just let that one sink in. That's not a business model, that's luck, and luck is not a strategy for freedom. Relying on random good fortune is a gamble, not a plan. And if what you're really after is freedom, freedom of your time, financial freedom, you just can't leave that up to chance. Okay, so we get the problem. Now let's talk about the solution. This isn't about some kind of magic, it's about engineering. It's about building a predictable, reliable pipeline for your business. And here is our new North Star. We're not throwing referrals out, of course not. We're just changing their job description. They're no longer the foundation of the house. They're the awesome welcome mat you put out front. They're the bonus, not the lifeline. So how do we build this thing? It all comes down to these four pillars. First, positioning. You have to be known for solving a specific problem for a specific person, so they see you and think, that's the one I need. Second, visibility. You got to show up where those people hang out consistently, and not by being pushy, but by being helpful. Third, content. This is how you prove you're the real deal. You create stuff that actually helps people, building trust before they ever pay you a dime. And finally, the system. You put it all together into a machine that brings you leads even when you're not working. And when you get these pillars in place, that's when the real transformation happens. This is how you finally move from a business that runs on hope to a business that runs on your command. This slide really just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the hope model, constantly worried, hoping for calls, basically just trading your time for money on a never-ending hamster wheel. But on the right, that's the control model. Your calendar fills up predictably. You're not just working a job, you're building a real scalable asset, and that anxiety, it's gone. It's replaced by a deep confidence in your future. This is what it all boils down to. You stop being a passenger, fingers crossed, hoping the driver goes the right way. You get behind the wheel, put your hands on the controls, and you confidently steer your business exactly where you want it to go. So I'll leave you with this one question to really chew on. Take an honest look at your business right now. Are you waiting and hoping, or are you building a predictable system for your own success? Is your business built on luck, or is it built on strategy?